content. So, welcome to the Gaming Alchemist's very first podcast where we, just talk about stuff. It's like a YouTube-esque thing. So, here with me today is Super Derpy Triple.
What's up?
And we were originally going to have GC Devastator, but he denied it for some reason, but I'm not going to turn it down against him. Alright, so...
He's a downer.
Alright, so let's start with releases. Any games that were released this week? We know that Black Ops 3 recently just came out. And, everyone's loving Black Ops 3. I've yet to purchase it because reasons.
I'm waiting until I get a PS4 on Christmas.
I tried out the beta. It was pretty good. It's getting positive reviews. But, yeah, go PlayStation or PC, Call of Duty, whatever you want to call it. But in some recent news, Activision just purchased King, the people that make Candy Crush, and they also opened a studio, like a cinematic studio for Call of Duty, and are planning to air a Skylanders television show during the second quarter of 2016. So let's start off with the first thing, which is the Activision purchasing King. Start off with that. So, yeah, the people that make Candy Crush, right?
Yep.
So what do you think about Activision purchasing King? I think it's kind of a stupid thing since it was for $4 billion.
Activision and King don't even go together.
Right, I mean, one
like
makes
Candy Crush versus Blood.
Right.
Done.
Right. I don't even know what was Activision thinking, because honestly, like, why do you...
They did buy $1 million company.
It was for $4 billion though, and I doubt they're gonna make that money back. I mean, they can, but
They really can.
But yeah, so what do you think they're gonna do since they now own the rights to Candy Crush and pretty much anything else King has made, all those clone games like Farming Heroes and stuff?
Well, maybe they might make a Call of Duty Candy Crush.
I can already see it. You're gonna be shooting candy corns like Splatoon style and stuff.
So instead of like candy and stuff, there's just guns and like people with guns and
right,
grenades.
But I don't even know what they're gonna do. I don't think it was a good idea, because honestly, if any Activision's gonna buy anyone, why buy the people that... I mean, to be fair, the only thing I could see that makes sense is they both milk your cash, so... That's kind of like the only similarity. They both kind of milk your cash. Candy Crush is King's little cash maker, and Activision has Destiny.
True.
And speaking of Destiny, apparently I found out two things. Now, I'm kind of late on this, but it's still something kind of disappointing. But the first thing was, Destiny had at one point a $10 Thriller dance. So Michael Jackson's Thriller, right?
Okay.
So that, and apparently you have to pay $10 just to get this dance, and maybe like a map or two, but the dance is what's kind of important. Activision, what is wrong with you?
Well, why you don't have cam?
Oh, it's because I don't have a webcam set up, but I'm using my computer, so and to make things even better, insert sarcasm, Activision... So, Bungie had a 10-year plan, meaning that they had their DLC planned out. They weren't just coming up at the top of their head. They actually had it all planned out. And 10 years down the road, so this game released in 2014, so about maybe 2024, I'm going to assume, you might be getting a Destiny 2, but they apparently had all this DLC planned out. They knew what they were doing, which is... So they knew. So all you Destiny fanboys are like, now you're gonna be like, oh, I don't need no 10 years worth of DLC, because that's what everyone thought. It was gonna be like 10 years worth of DLC, but that didn't happen.
It didn't. That's so sad.
Honestly, I could care less. And in other news, people are, and this is why people are mad at gaming, because you have stuff like this where they planned out to milk you dry, and it doesn't help that they have those little emos microtransactions, which still doesn't help. But what do I know?
You know everything.
I mean, speaking of which, Minecraft Story Mode has been recently released, and
Yep.
I don't have it, so I'll just let you take over and tell us your opinion on it.
Minecraft Story Mode is about a group of people who wanna do better things with their life. They've been classified as losers, but they want to get stronger and better. So the game is basically like if you played it The Walking Dead. It's very actually fun.
The Walking Dead?
Yeah. Haven't you seen that game on PlayStation or Xbox or something
I mean, yeah, oh yeah, but like it's
where
like
you
The
make
Walking,
decisions,
huh?
where you make decisions and stuff?
Oh yeah, stuff like that. I have played that. That's a great game.
And
Yeah.
your decisions affect the story mode. So if you
Uh,
were to, let's say, if you were to do one thing, it would affect the future. So if you were to leave somebody behind, you wouldn't have that person in the future. They wouldn't come back, something like that.
Now in good news, Ratchet and Clank is getting a game on the PS4. About time. I've been waiting for a Ratchet and Clank game for a while. Especially since, in my opinion, the PS4 needs some real exclusives. I mean, the only real exclusive maybe like Bloodborne, but that's kind of really it. I mean, Infamous is a fun game, but it's not really like a major hit if you ask me. That's all. But yeah, we're also getting
What was
Ratchet.
that?
Well, that was nothing. That was just my little pencil.
Okay, I just heard like a boop.
But we also found out that Assassin's Creed Syndicate, you know, the another hit in Assassin's Creed, apparently it sold worse than the first Assassin's Creed. It's the worst selling in the series, and Ubisoft claims that it's because people were upset about Unity.
Yep.
Welcome,
So sad.
welcome to No Duh News. Maybe Ubisoft, if you stop releasing broken games, we wouldn't have this problem. But of course, you continue to think that. I think at this point, people
It's like this for me. If you shouldn't release a broken game, like a game that has horrible servers, like that's the same for Assassin's Creed Unity, Little Big Planet 3. Like they're all good games and stuff, but when you try to out multiplayer, the servers are horrible.
right.
They should get it like first try.
Like Unity was just
For crap.
broken. Like Unity was just broken beyond belief. Like I didn't even, like I couldn't believe people like IGN would give it like 7s, and I'm like 7. What the heck?
IGN gave that game like a 5 or a 6.
I'm already saying it a 7. But now in some other sort of sad news, I guess. So Sony stresses that there are still first-party games in development for PS Vita, but they're not going to be AAA games. So previously, there's an article which said
AAA. Me. Okay.
So apparently, previously there was an article which had said that Sony didn't have any real first-party games in development. They're moving all first-party development into the PS4, but now they're saying, "Oh no, we still have some, but they're not going to be like big old AAA games," which still doesn't help. It's still kind of pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, and did you see the new thing that Sony did?
What?
I was so depressed beyond comprehension. Dude,
What did they do?
They started putting the Sony logo on iPhones. iPhone is selling out and putting their logo on iPhone.
Shake my head. I mean, they're Sony. They gotta do it, and they're trying to.
It's like big money for them and stuff, but like that's just wow.
Like, I'm sitting here asking myself, Sony, you're trying to. I know the PS4 is selling well. Don't get me wrong. They did a good job of marketing it, but don't make them. I hope it doesn't make them stupid, because you know it's this. They're not even bothering with the PSP. It's pretty much on life support. I mean, the only games that are gonna come out for at this point are like those Japanese games, those indie games, and those few first-party AA titles. I'll call them. Maybe single A.
They made a Sword Art Online game because they kept running out of ideas.
I never cared about Sword Art Online. I thought it was kind of iffy.
Played it, kind of cool, but
I mean, it's alright. It ain't the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't Attack on Titan quality, and I'm not the
They should make an Attack on Titan game. That'd just be perfect.
They actually made one for the 3DS, but it didn't turn out too well.
It was sad.
Yeah,
You
and
don't even have to lie. You said it didn't turn out too well. It didn't at all.
it got like the highest score I saw was like a 7, but the lowest was like a 4 or 3. And in other news, Sony claims that they are considering making a more powerful PS4. Basically, it's gonna have like 4K visuals, stuff like that. But
I heard that it might have a lot of local disk storage. So maybe something like a half a terabyte or like maybe a terabyte, maybe.
so basically, they're making a PlayStation 4.5. I really hope they don't do this. And I know it may seem weird, but if you think about it, think about how much stress developers are going to be on. So you know how developers are going to be like, all right, which game do we make this for? Going to make it for the old PS4, which has a good sized fan base, but we won't be able to push the potential of the game as much as we want it. Or do we go on to PlayStation 4.5, that's what we're going to call it, which has better hardware, better specs, but not as big as a fan base. Unless they're going to... The only people I know that can pull something like that is Nintendo, because, bro, Nintendo.
Yep. Nintendo comes with everything and everybody.
Like with their new 3DS. One of my friends got one because they're like the old 3DS, it like the circle pad, the rubber circle pad came off, so they had to get a new 3DS. And it was before Smash, because with Smash Brothers you have to like push hard for the smash attacks, but he got one. He said it's not worth replacing your new old 3DS because like there's barely any exclusives except for like Xenoblade, but I already played the Wii version, so no thank you.
Yeah.
But I don't want to develop, and it's just gonna divide everyone. Like, I know the PS4 is successful, but do we really need a PS4.5? Just no. I just never understood why we even need one. But
and in other news, rumors have been, well, not really rumors. People in different communities have been wanting a PlayStation All-Stars 2.
I heard
a game on PS4. It's basically like the second version of PlayStation All-Stars.
I would like to see that. I mean, I didn't hate All-Stars. I thought it was an okay game, but too much wasted. It had so much wasted potential. Like
there were not that many characters, not that many maps. The game took a year to make, and it was like I played the beta and I thought there would be so much more to it, but it really wasn't.
Right, and I just hope they actually try to get the rights to Crash Bandicoot, because on that Europe's PlayStation 4 celebration, they had like Crash Bandicoot sitting on top of all the PlayStation consoles. I was just sitting there like, you don't own the rights, but you're even not gonna bother trying to get the rights. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, just why? And if they're gonna make it better, don't try and rip off Smash like completely. Like they didn't, but it wasn't a good battle system. That's kind of what turned a lot of people off from All-Stars, and didn't help that the roster was kind of small, like 24 characters on the PS3. Y'all could do better.
Yeah, and in the PS4 version, they were probably gonna have a lot if it is gonna be a thing. Like I heard that there might be like a lot of PlayStation exclusive characters.
Well, they gotta be.
There will even probably be mixes. Like like mixes, like how. Be right back. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So where were we? All right. So let's see. Where do we start off from here? Oh yeah, All-Stars 2. So honestly, I would like to see an All-Stars 2, but seeing how Superbot, they kind of like left. Superbot kind of like left after the failure of All-Stars. I mean, it sold 1 million, but kind of pathetic compared to like. I know I might get flamed for this, but like Smash Bros, which sold over like, if I recall, Brawl sold over like 12 something million. I can't remember. I have to look it up, but yeah. So we also the Game Awards to 2015 will be coming December 3rd. So not too far away. Seeing how time flies by very quickly.
I may or may not go. It'll all just depend.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could, but then again, I couldn't. And
E3 coming up, I think.
E3 don't come out till like summer, so we had a long time.
I mean, as in like it's confirmed that it's gonna come.
Well,
So,
of course, it's gonna come, but
so I'll
wow.
definitely be this time. I missed 2 years.
But what else we got here? Oh yeah. So yeah, the Skylanders TV show. I forgot to mention that. So
You did mention that.
yeah, but discussion time. So Skylanders. What do we got here? So apparently, yeah, they're making a TV show. It's gonna be animated. So and I'm gonna be repeating myself, but whatever. But what do you think it's gonna be like? Like, first of all, where do you think they're gonna air it on? Cartoon Network, Nick, or Disney? I'm predicting Cartoon Network since they have Sonic Boom and that's a licensed show. So I extended.
Have Teen Titans Go.
Don't mention that ever. That abomination of a show. But yeah, they also have but they have Sonic Boom, which is based off of a video game. Skylanders is popular, it milks children's cash out. So yeah, it might be a okay show. I mean, I never liked Skylanders. Like, killed off Spyro because Activision just gotta find a way to kill Spyro, which gives me the fear of a crash. It gives me the
Skylanders.
Hmm?
Then they brung them back in Skylanders.
Yeah, but Spyro, like, they use him as a marketing gimmick. They didn't actually, like, treat him well. They made him like a marketing toy.
Oh.
That's what I mean. But now we go on to Nintendo news. So Xenoblade Chronicles X will be coming out soon. It will be coming out December 4th, and Nintendo's been providing some videos on like skills and stuff. There's been previews, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna get that. I don't know about maybe day one. I'm still considering that because I barely buy games day one, but I might.
Oh, and did you also hear about the Black Ops 3 thing? They were gonna release a complete version later.
For the PS3 and 360?
I think for all 4.
I still don't understand why do we even need a PS3 and 360 version, let alone why are we still playing on the PS3 and 360 versions. I mean, they're overdone. They're not supposed to be continuing to go on over and over. We should be gone, but nope, we're still trying.
Getting a PS4 on Christmas.
But oh yeah, good for you. But and with some other news for Nintendo, recently they're getting Toon Link as an outfit for Monster Hunter X or Monster Hunter Cross. So if you're a Monster Hunter fan and you love Legend of Zelda, go ahead and eat your heart out. But more important Nintendo news, they recently revealed their very first mobile game titled Miyamoto, or however you pronounce it. It's basically going to be like a mini version of Tomodachi Life, if any of you played that game. And it's gonna have in-app purchases. I know that for sure. And it's their second mobile game they revealed. The first one was Pokemon Go, but yeah, they recently revealed that they're gonna have a new mobile game, and they also confirmed that there will be a Nintendo Direct by the end of this year. So I'm gonna predict maybe like near the end of November or December, but I'm not holding my breath. So yeah, but we also know they're gonna have a new account system, which you can actually earn prices and stuff just by like playing the game. You can actually earn discounts and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a pretty cool account system. But back to the mobile game, it looks alright, but they delayed it till 2016. It was expected to come out in 2015. So what do you think?
I think that the delay will help.
Yeah, and We also know that Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. It's the biggest holiday game. Putting quotes on that because it's replacing Star Fox Zero's release date. Star Fox Zero got delayed, in case nobody knew. So now that they also confirmed that we're getting 4 new. We have a couple. They announced a couple new things. Gameplay's been shown off, and for what we've heard, the game is very boring from what I've heard, and I'm not too excited for it. So, thoughts?
And more news on another subject, and either depressing or very touching subject.
All right.
The Attack on Titan live action movie is coming soon, and the Minecraft movie is drawing near, and so is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sure about the Minecraft movie, but I got a feeling that the Five Nights at Freddy's will be good.
I don't know. The Attack on Titan live action movie looks, yeah. And the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I have no idea if that's going to be good or bad because I'm not the biggest fan of FNAF. I thought the series was okay, but it feels like it comes out more, it rehashes more than say Call of Duty, which is saying much.
DJ? Well,
Okay.
But moving on to some, I guess if there's any positive news to go out on. So let's see here. We did get some interesting Shin Megane Tensei Cross Fire Emblem reveals. A lot of characters have been revealed, gameplay. I remember this is like a Fire Emblem and Shin Megane crossover. It looks cool. I mean, it could be a good game, but I'm not too sure.
Nick isn't here. He probably would have left by now.
I know, but I'm not even.
He does not like statistics like that.
Oh well. And so yeah, one other thing I can touch on since we talked about PlayStation All Stars. The Smash Brothers Fighter Ballot. Here's something we've all been waiting for. It's been like a month since it ended. So now we're just waiting for when are they gonna add the new character now. I'm gonna come out and say it. This thing isn't a ballot. It's not a ballot, it's a suggestion box. Cause think about it. They said they'll take everything into consideration. But I'm gonna try and make some bold character predictions right here. So let's just start off. So there's the first character, Young Link from Melee. So if anyone played Smash Bros. Melee, there was Young Link. So
wait,
what do you think? Yeah?
Do you think that?
Yeah.
Wait, have you gotten the 2-link game where there's 3 links?
No, I've yet to buy Triforce Heroes.
Oh yeah. They're already making fan art of We Bear Bears and Triforce.
We Bear, I like We Bear Bears. It's actually an okay show. It's one of the better things they have.
They're making like already making like fan art and stuff of it. Like they're dressing Panda and Grizzly and Pope and other.
You know, if I'm gonna bring up fan art, I might as well bring up the retarded place that's known as Tumblr. We'll go back to the Smash Battle later. So apparently, Steven Universe fan artist, you know, she drew fan art and stuff, and apparently, people got so mad at her that they started hating on her, saying death threats and stuff over fan art because it's Tumblr. What do you expect? So then she attempted to commit suicide. Now she's fine. She got some help, but my God, what is why are
worse than the One Direction fans we were talking about earlier?
Right, but here's the thing. It's basically the problem was, you know, the character Rose Quartz, right?
Yeah.
So she drew her a bit skinnier than she is. She's more, I wouldn't say fat, but large. She's 8 feet. They drew her a bit skinnier than she was, and people were all super mad and super rah-rah because apparently it was misrepresenting a character.
Who even uses Tumblr?
Oh, well, it proves that people still use it, but here's the thing. It's
I think people still use MySpace. Just sad.
right, but the thing is, it's first of all, it's fan art. You're not supposed to draw it completely similar to the original, because think about it. If fan art was just the same thing as, you know, regular stuff, then why is it called fan art? It's basically just copy and pasting. But more importantly, why y'all throwing a hissy fit over something that isn't that big of a problem? Y'all acting like Rebecca sure is gonna look at this and make Rose skinny, like, or make Garnet white, and just y'all, just some stupid people. Like, there's a reason why people are getting mad at society. It's because of dumb stuff like this. Y'all sending death threats to somebody just because they don't agree with that, you don't like a fan picture, when you don't have to like it, you don't even have to look at it, just move on with your day. But apparently this
You know what's sad?
What?
The creators of Teen Titans Go are forced to like every fan art that they get. So almost every fan art they get ever, they have to like it. They have to like literally put up a like and a comment and stuff.
Am I supposed to? I don't know if I'm supposed to be happy or sad.
It's just weird. No, they're forced to.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna talk about Teen Titans Go, here we go. Cartoon Network recently They recently, from what I've heard, kicked off Boomerang. So you know the old block Boomerang used to have classic cartoons? They printed to kick that off to make room for Teen Titans Go. And not only that, but Thursday, their new Thursdays is now their new Titans Thursday, where they're gonna air 2 new episodes of Teen Titans Go on Thursdays now.
I'm sorry if I look in the camera. I'm just, every time I shake my head, it just changes the filter.
So,
Dude,
Cartoon Network, what the heck is wrong with y'all? I mean, y'all's trying to become, I'm not gonna say y'all worse than Nick in quality, because Nickelodeon's Nickelodeon. You can't get worse than that, but why in the world are you changing your new episodes block to based off of one show? Like, y'all, I know this is a popular show. I will come out and say it. Teen Titans Go is popular viewers wise. Critically, it's a whole nother story, but a lot of people like watching this show. It's got a lot of views, but
it really does.
But like, you're even if it was, say, the greatest show of all time, you still got some good shows out there. And you're trying to, like, you're putting them in a pit and burning the pit. Like, you say you're gonna make Steven Universe toys. That's actually a thing. Then you go do this stuff.
Nice.
Like, just wow.
Oh, and did you know that YouTubers are selling out?
No, but speaking of YouTube Red. Let's start that. We gotta cover YouTube Gaming and YouTube Red. Start with YouTube Red. So YouTube's providing a new service titled YouTube Red, which is basically you pay $120 a year to watch YouTube without ads.
That is so not what you have to pay.
That's what it said. $120 for a year.
No. It was $12.99 a month. That's more than 100.
Let me see.
Oh.
But yes, you have to pay to watch YouTube. Now, I know it's without ads, but let's think about this.
Without ads, you get notifications of your favorite YouTubers like early and special. And like if you have it, like if somebody releases they release a private video, then you can see it.
But
so
here's the problem. First of all, why do people use YouTube? It's free entertainment. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to send in a certain amount of money. It's free entertainment, right?
YouTube just needed a little more money because they're like trying to do something for us. Features.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why who's calling?
Somebody calling?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who though. Oh god.
No, 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 no,
It's Nick.
no. Who? Nick?
It's either Nick. I swear it's Nick. Oh God, here we go. What does he want?
He's sad.
Alright, so what while that's going on, yeah, YouTube Red is happening, but why? Because think about it, without ads, do YouTubers really get money? I mean, they can make without ads, but it's kind of like a sign.
It's a sign that they need more money.
I mean, PewDiePie got money, but how do I? Oh my God, I don't even know how to do it. But yeah, so ignoring that, YouTube. So yeah, YouTube Red. What do you think? I don't think it's. I think it's kind of like a stupid idea if you think about it. Like, I know YouTube needs money. I know Google's a service and all, but kind of still, like, why do people watch YouTube because it's free? You can go to the library, ask your librarian, and say, I'm gonna do some work, but in reality, you're gonna go watch your favorite cat videos. Not to mention, I think they need to change the. I know this is a nitpick, but they should have picked on a better name, because one of my friends told me there's actually a site called RedTube, and it's a porn site. So I can see parents getting confused. What? I remember this. This is from Proto Mario. It was like a YouTuber. I remember this skit.
I didn't know that at all.
I'm sorry. If you're not heard it, I'm sorry, but
I think that YouTube Red is a good idea. Yeah, I really do think it is. Cause just think about it like this: YouTube Red, then more people can get jobs. Like,
yeah.
Just think about it like this. Just think about it like this: when you watch YouTube, there's always ads. Like, if you're trying to watch it before you go to school or something, sometimes there's those ads that are 10 seconds and you can't skip it or something. So,
I mean, yeah, but still not really like. Yeah, I mean, there are ads. I know if you're trying to watch and go to school, unless you go on the bus, which is a different story. I mean, I'll walk, so I don't have to worry about that. But then there's YouTube Gaming. Now, I'm late. I'm very late on this, especially since YouTube Gaming just like launched like a long time ago, but it's still there. So remember when Google almost brought Twitch? I'm so happy Amazon bought Twitch for all people. I mean, Google, because you know Google's copyright system, right?
yeah.
Now that's why a lot of people have been hating on YouTube Gaming. It's because that copyright system is really, really starting to kick in. Like, with Twitch, they don't scan for copyright. They do it like after. With YouTube Gaming, let's say you're like doing a stream and your sister is playing some big music, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. Let's use that as an example. Yeah, that's Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. And they're playing that in the background, and you're like, hey, shut up, I'm trying to record here. And then YouTube will pick that up, and then they'll take down your stream. And it doesn't help, and the service is also kind of messed up too. Like, basically, your subscribers, right?
Yeah.
They don't carry over. They don't carry over to YouTube Gaming. They don't carry over. What happens is you have to go there and manually pick out your subscribers. And it doesn't help that you can't pick out all of your subscribers. So if you subscribe to like 50 people, you won't be able to do that.
Oh, and there's more than YouTube Gaming, right? There's like YouTube Music, YouTube.
I know, but YouTube Gaming's like the one that it was meant to be like a Twitch competitor, but ain't doing too well because Twitch has better service. Like, and it doesn't help that people are like, when you go to like recommended streams, like or recommendations, it's always full of like the big YouTubers, people you're not even subscribed to. Like, so you'll be seeing stuff like PewDiePie and Tobuscus, which, I mean, I'm sure there's people who like that, but if you're say you subscribe to like a smaller channel, like, I don't know, Ethios or the Gaming Illuminati, Modern War Negro, something like that. If you're subscribed to those kind of channels, they won't appear. They'll be overshadowed by the bigger channels. Like, You can even go to the left side and they'll have a list of streams. It'll be like PewDiePie and stuff. But they have to scroll down to find maybe like your one favorite channel. And I'm not a huge fan of these Minecraft YouTubers because honestly, playing the same game ain't really that. I'm just not into that. I'm sorry. If you like that, fine, but not me.
I think of Minecraft as creativity.
Minecraft is a decent game. I'm not calling it the indie game for. It isn't my favorite indie game. That'd be Shovel Knight all the way, but yeah, that's just me. But now I think we went back to the Smash Ballot. So I started off with Young Link from Melee. Anyone play Smash Bros. Melee? You know that Young Link was the clone of Link. Now we got Toon Link, who's more of a semi-clone, but I'm indifferent to Young Link because, I mean, he can't transform because, you know, he has, like, they removed transformations from the 3DS version and the Wii U because 3DS limits stuff because it's 3DS, and that's why we lost Ice Climbers. Sad day for a lot of Smash fans. But, yeah, Young Link, I guess he has a chance, but, you know, you got Toon Link. I don't know if you need Young Link. That's just me. But, next up we got Picchu from Smash Bros. Melee. You ever remember Picchu, that little Pokemon? Pikachu's little younger, crappy brother?
Bogus.
Well, he was. There was nothing good about Picchu. He was tiny. He was light, and he hurt himself. Every electric attack you did, it did damage to yourself. And in a fighting game, you're trying to avoid damage. So
wait,
why?
Brother?
Yeah.
Basically, he's just younger self.
Yeah, it's actually a pre-evolution for Pikachu, according to in Pokemons. But why Pikachu of all Pokemon? Like, ugh. Next up is Wolf.
Raichu. Then he won't be the defenseless Pichu he once was.
Maybe. But then we got next character is Wolf from Star Fox. Now, I really want Wolf back. He was my main character from Brawl, and I really miss him. I'm hoping he comes back. I'm not gonna say
it's all the way.
I'm not gonna say he's guaranteed. No character's guaranteed, but yeah. Hopefully he makes it in. But next character is Ice Climbers. So they're the pair. They got cut from the 3DS due to, or in fact, all versions because they were too hard to operate on the 3DS. They were fine on the Wii U, but Ice Climbers just couldn't work on the 3DS, so they had to get scrapped. So, do you think Ice Climbers can come back as a pair, or do you think they need to be single Ice Climber? Like, Ice Climber?
They should probably just have one of those games where it's like, at the start you're paired up and something very, very tragic happens and they're split apart for a while. And
I think they should just make it one Ice Climber because if they can't do two, then just do one. I'm not trying to say. Plus, in the game itself, they've always been separate. No, they weren't always like a team anyways, so be more accurate. The other veteran, the last veteran, I'm not gonna talk about Squirtle and Ivysaur because
I used to always hate going against Ice Climber in Super Smash Bros. Hard, especially on like hard mode.
But if there's gonna be like one more character we're gonna talk about as a veteran, then we're gonna get to newcomers is Snake. Metal Gear Solid Snake. Metal Gear Solid. So he was the first third-party character, and he got cut most likely because Konami's Konami, and they've been doing terrible recently, which they deserve it. I mean, I'm just saying. But Snake got cut, so do you think he's gonna return? I hate to say it, but I have doubts Snake will return in Smash 4, and it's just because Konami's been doing terrible. They haven't been doing anything good. Like, if I were to put a pair of bad video game publishers, I put Sega, Ubisoft, EA, Activision, and Konami. I could just name those are off the top of my head. There's probably more, like 2K.
He probably won't make a comeback they're already with a good series of Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid 5 is still there. Maybe they're making a 6, maybe.
But so now we're done with veterans. Let's get on to newcomers. So first up, King K. Rool from Donkey Kong. So we've all played Donkey Kong at some point, unless like maybe the arcades, but I don't know about Donkey Kong Country. There might be some modern kids. But I played Donkey Kong Country via Virtual Console, and King K. Rool is the main bad guy. He's the most wanted character from what I've seen. A lot of people really want him in, so
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, King K. Rool is the most wanted character so far. So what do you think? Do you think he's gonna get in? I think he has a chance. I do think if they're gonna pick any popular character, it's gonna be K. Rool because there's just a lot of things he can do. He has like the crown throwing, the little blunderbuss cannon. He has the copter, and you know he's really popular. And if they want to make money, then you want to try and make K. Rool a character.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he would be in the game. It would be cool as a Donkey Kong fan.
It probably would be good. You know that roster that was confirmed fake that we found?
Yeah, that female roster.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe some of those female characters can make it into the next probably DLC or something?
I might try to let me try and bring that picture up if I can. But so next character that a lot of people have been asking for is Isaac from Golden Sun, not the Binding of Isaac. I failed at that joke. I failed that joke so badly, but with all that being said, do we think Isaac is going to make it? Now, he's from Golden Sun, and Golden Sun is a popular series, and a lot of people want Isaac since he's, well, you know, he's not just a sword character, he has, like, earth elements. He's basically, like, this thing called synergy. So I think... Wow. But Isaac... from Golden Sun, I think he has a good shot. I think he has if we have Robin and Shulk as a good old pair of unique swords, or Robin's magic and Shulk being, well, Shulk. He has like the Monardo. So I think Isaac could add to like a triforce of good like characters with unique sword abilities, since most sword characters just like hack and slash and just say it.
Hack slash. And the other word, yep, definitely. Nailed it.
Wow. But with all that, next character is Crystal from Star Fox. If anyone played Star Fox.
Maybe.
So she was a character. People, you either love her or hate her. I think she'd be an interesting character. I mean, Crystal she has a staff and she has her weapons from assault. Am I the only one that liked assault? Am I the only one? But now that we have Star Fox Zero coming, we don't know if she's coming in that game, but Crystal could be a cool character. I mean, she would make a lot of sense.
Probably, and it would add to the list of women characters that they don't have in the game.
We actually have surprisingly a lot more females in the game than I thought they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robin and stuff. But
that all we
next character. Oh no, I got some more. I'm trying to find your picture. But next character is what's your name? Oh yeah, we got some third parties. First up is Rayman from the Rayman series.
Nope. Nope.
No, I think all right. No, it may seem like weird at first. Maybe weird at first, but let's slow down a bit. His series has so far sold around 40 million, if I'm counting both the platformers and the Raving Rabbit games. And there's also the fact that he's had 8 games on Nintendo platforms, which is just as many as Snake. So, and Ubisoft themselves want Rayman in, so if Nintendo wants to make better third parties, I think it would be a good idea to capitalize by adding Rayman, one of their characters.
Tyler,
Yeah.
this has been fun, but I think I have to go.
All right, but so that was the podcast. We'll see y'all later. Maybe a sequel.
Our channels. That's it for Fox News.
So this is B Blaze. I'm out.
See ya.